Hey guys, this is the Namco plug-and-play TV games released by Jakks Pacific. These things were really common, especially around 2003 is when a lot of these started to come out. Very simple, they call them plug-and-play little machines here. They don't require any external power. This one actually runs off batteries. So there's 4 AA batteries in there. And then it has a really long cable that just goes to a simple composite video and a mono sound. So 2 plugs, you plug it into your TV and you go. So it's very simple, and especially for people who maybe don't have some of the old arcade ports on the NES or even the 2600, a very simple, cheap way to play those old games. I picked this one up for $3.99 at Value Village, and if you can pick one of these up for like under $10, I say it's worth it just for the nostalgic value, especially if you like the old games. There's a bunch of different ones. They all have different games in it. This one has 5 different games in it. We'll take a look at that in a minute. The joystick's very clicky, and it's very notchy. I don't know if you're going to pick that up, but you can't push it on an angle. It really does notch into its 4 positions, and has that really clicky feel to it. And then you got your 1 action button, power switch and reset switch. So well, let's turn it on and check it out. So here we can see we got Pac-Man, Galaxian, Rally X, Dig Dug, and I have no idea what that is. What the heck? I can't even read that. Bosconian? I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of shooting games, and we got 2 shooting games on here, and Rally X really sucks. There's a lot better racing games. It's not really even a racing game. My buddy explained it as simply as possible, describing it as Pac-Man with cars, and in a way that's kind of what it is. You can see at the bottom of the screen there it says Jakks Pacific 2003. So let's start with Rally X, because it's probably the worst, so we'll get it over with. (2002), eh? That's this game's copyright, 2002. Right. As you can see, you move this car through a maze and you pick up these flags. I haven't really put too much time into this one, but I mean, that's basically what it is. I'm not a fan of that game. And then some of the shooting games, get them over with here just to show you. Come on, I'm ready, let's go. And as you can see, you have no diagonals. I don't know if this game had diagonals in the arcade. I'm guessing it didn't, because that would have really been a botched job on behalf of this thing. But I mean, that's it. It's a shooting game. There was a lot of those space shooters on the arcades, in the early 80s. We are the Galaxians. This one here is like a Space Invaders clone, where you shoot up at these aliens and, oh, look at that one's dropping down. It's how did they get away with this back then? It's like they took Space Invaders and pretty much just copied it exactly, except you're out in space. You're not on like the planet's surface. So like they changed the background basically. That one's not bad actually, Space Invaders clone, it's not bad. But my favorite on here is definitely Dig Dug and Pac-Man. And like I said, they're pretty accurate to the arcade. I mean, especially compared to the 2600 versions and stuff like that. So, and they're really the clicky joystick it's kind of fun actually to play on the clicky joystick for a change. And like I said, I picked this up for $3.99. If you can, pick one of these up for under $10, like I said, it's definitely worth it. Come here. Come here. Oh, run away. Yeah, you guys think you got me. Oh, run away now, don't ya? Come here, you little bastard. Oh my word. It's fun times right there. Simple good old Pac-Man. Oh shit. Oh. Could this be the end of Pac-Man? No. So I mean, obviously Pac-Man's a fun one to have on there. No doubt. Oh shoot. Didn't want to go back into Pac-Man. And last but not least, we got Dig Dug. Once again, pretty faithful to the arcade. I mean, I'm sure the hardcore arcade person could maybe pick out some differences. I'm not really sure, but you know, like I said, it certainly beats playing it on the 2600. Come on. Oh yeah! Definitely beats playing it on the 2600. Ooh, yeah, you thought you were getting away, didn't you? And I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a fun little toy. It's very simple. It'd be great for kids if you want them to play the old games. Not sure how much they would enjoy them, but I guess if they're young enough, it wouldn't really make a difference that they're old. Or someone who's older and maybe played the arcades, but you know, isn't gonna buy a big console and hook it all up with the power plug and RF switch box. So the fact that it's so cheap and so simple is really that's the whole point of the thing, and that's really what makes them so much fun. If you can pick one up for $10, they're pretty neat.